some more great action here on Get Down 20, the California State Championships, Part 2 in this, what was to be a welterweight title fight, in essence now a catchweight bout between the new champion Carlos Chavez and Leroy Castro. Rob Abreu, your thoughts after round one?
Well, Castro won that round, dominated top position. We had some crazy scrambles, but really that sweep, and then really stole the round towards the end of the first round by dominating on top. And Todd, I wonder if not making weight plays to an advantage for him, because he didn't have to cut those additional couple of pounds, and he's the much more fresher fighter here tonight.
Could be the case, as Chavez had to rehydrate, and obviously Castro going to walk into the cage, the bigger of the two fighters. But we'll see. Don't count Chavez out, as he's got a new lease on life here in this second round. An attempt to turn it around. Big looping overhand right there by Castro, did not connect.
Yeah, some wild striking here from both fighters. I figured if Castro could have landed that, that was a good night for Carlos Chavez.
Got to think Chavez.
Another looping overhand right.
And then transitions nicely into the takedown. Castro changing levels after throwing, and looks to maybe try and grind out another round here as Chavez trying to work off his back.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, Chavez got to do a better job of not being on the bottom, and did a great job there. I mean, he did get taken down, but popped right back up. Looks like he's got a good hold, or had a good hold, of Castro's neck, but he's going to abandon that for position over trying the submission.
And do you think for Castro, after not making weight, that maybe, you know, he's got a little egg on his face? He's got something to prove. He wants to come out here and win this fight.
Right, he's the one with the added motivation. Remember, Chavez has already locked up the championship, so he's really just doing this for experience, put in those hours of training, wants to see it paid off. But Castro, you got to feel deep down inside, he's almost a little bit ashamed, embarrassed, and he really has something to prove and wants to put together an impressive performance to make people forget about missing weight.
And that, again, is where you have to credit Carlos Chavez, because it would have been up to him, the ball in his court, whether or not to even accept the fight. Yeah. And he did. So, you know, again, after enduring your camp, you want to put all those skills, all those hours in the gym on display, and that's what Chavez is trying to do here tonight. See if he can turn it around in round two.
Boy, these guys think they're Gilbert Nakatani and Manuel Ruiz with some of these grappling scrambles. They're just crazy. Close submissions. Oh, was there a low blow? No, we're getting a point taken away.
Well, that's not going to do any favors for Chavez. Take another look back.
Knee to the head. I believe illegal in amateur MMA, so not necessarily like we see in pro MMA when you're knee to the head of a ground opponent. You can't do it while you're standing here.
Well, there you go, and that's
going to be huge in terms of the scorecards, especially if things went the way we think it went, with Castro winning that first round, now an additional point in the second round.
Carlos Chavez really finds himself backed up against the wall now, digging himself quite a hole. Nice leg kick, though, by Chavez. Castro looking to come over the top again. That big right-handed haymaker.
I think he's going to the well one too many times with that haymaker.
And now the round comes to a close, so 2 rounds down, 1 to go. Some interesting happenings here before the fight, during the fight. What's going to happen in round number 3 when we return right here on Get Down 20, the California State Championships returns right after this.